welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. The drawing that we're doing today is going to be an insect. Can you guess what it is? Well, I can tell you this insect comes in all sorts of different colors, and it's very beautiful, and you see it a lot in spring. That's right, it is. You probably guessed it, it's a butterfly. So let's get started. Here we're gonna start with the head of the butterfly. So I'm gonna do a large circle or oval for the head of the butterfly. So usually for circles and ovals, I like to do it in like 2 different segments or 3 different segments, because it makes it a little bit easier to draw rather than in one complete line. That is just a tip for you if you're struggling to draw a completely perfect circle or oval. And to be honest, even my circles are not perfect, but I guess it does take practice. Here I'm going to do the wings for the butterfly. You can see that my wings are these big round circles. If you want, you can make the butterfly wings a little bit more pointed, or like you can have bigger butterfly wings or smaller butterfly wings. Even if you compare my left and right for my butterfly wings, you can see that they're not like perfectly symmetrical, and that is okay. And what I mean symmetrical means that they don't necessarily reflect and match each other perfectly. Part of artwork is just enjoying the process and just like having fun with it, so don't feel pressured that it has to be perfect. Here you can see I've drawn the antennas for like the insect, the feelers for our butterfly, and then we're drawing the eyes for the butterfly. So for each of the eyes, I'm doing a larger circle and a smaller circle on the inside. So the inside circle, I'm going to leave it white, so it's almost like the light is glistening off of it. If you want, you can draw a few smaller circles on the inside, and then we'll color in the pupil of the butterfly later on, and you can choose any color you would like. So for example, if you would like a butterfly with blue eyes, or like purple, violet, all kinds of colors, those are all great options to consider. Here I'm using black for the inside of my butterfly's eye. Of course, you can use other colors that you would like. I also find that when I'm drawing, it's great to think about like what story I'm trying to tell with my picture. So let's say if I'm doing a butterfly for Mother's Day and I'm gifting it to my mom, I might want to color it in a color scheme or color combination that my mom would like. So here for the mouth of the butterfly, I've just done like a W in the middle. But of course, you can draw a smiley face, you can do a silly face, you can do different faces for your butterfly. This next part is probably the part that I've been looking the most forward to, and that's coloring in my butterfly. Now, butterflies come with all types of different colors and patterns, like the monarch butterflies with these beautiful wings. So for your butterfly, I think it's helpful if you start by thinking about what color combinations do you think you want. Choose maybe 3 to 4 colors that you really like, and start creating patterns on the wings. It could be polka dotted wings, it could be symmetrical, and that means like left side matches with the right side with the same pattern. So those are all ideas. Sometimes you can have your butterfly wings with like patterns of stars or like hearts, or it could be wavy lines or like zigzag lines. So there's many different ways to do your butterfly wings. So your drawing may look very different from mine at the end of the day, because you may choose to do a different pattern from me, and that's perfectly okay. one of the fun parts of drawing this butterfly drawing is that if you were doing this with your friend could have a very different butterfly than you, and you can always do this drawing again and have different butterflies every single time. In fact, I think it'll look really cool if there is a whole flock of butterflies with all kinds of colors and patterns. Wouldn't that look so awesome? So you can do this together with other friends or do it yourself and do a whole flock of butterflies, maybe a whole butterfly family. The other thing you can think about to make your drawing a little bit unique and different and to your own is by adding background and accessories to your drawing. So let's say if you're doing a family, let's say there is a mommy or a daddy butterfly. What accessories would they be wearing? Would they have a hat, a bow tie? Maybe like they would be a baby butterfly. Would it be holding onto a pacifier, a water bottle? Maybe like the patterns and the drawing on the butterfly wings will be reflective of, like, I don't know, stars or like happy faces, depending on what the butterfly's like favorite things are. So those are all ideas you can use to kind of tailor and change your butterfly to something that will make it unique and special in its own way. So here I'm using my yellow to add in lots of different patterns. Feel free to just follow me along and do exactly as I'm doing, or use your imagination and do different patterns and designs for your butterfly. After using my yellow marker for a while, I think it's time to switch up and use another color. I have chosen, I think, 3 or 4 colors to use for my butterfly today. The next one is this blue color, so don't forget to color in like the little balls on the top here. I'm leaving a little bit of white to show like the glistening of the light off of it. And then you can also have different colors for the head and the body of the butterfly compared to the rest of the butterfly, including its wings. So here you can follow along with what I'm doing or do something completely different as well. I certainly do my best to make sure I color within the lines or like color in any white gaps in between, but certainly I'm not perfect, and that's perfectly okay as well. I feel the great thing about art is that there's no right way to do it. I think like it's more important to have fun, enjoy the process than necessarily the final product. So I'm almost wrapped up here as I'm coloring in my butterfly's head and its face. I've left a little bit of white on the corner here on the top of the forehead as the light is glistening off and showing a little bit of reflection. But I'm almost done here with the coloring. Before I get to the end of this drawing and showing you the final product, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on this step-by-step drawing. If you have other ideas for other characters or animals or insects you'd like me to do, please leave a comment below, and also really appreciate it if you'll consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel to help support the artwork that I do here. And that way more people will know about these step-by-step videos. So here it is, my final piece of this butterfly drawing. Thank you so much for joining me in this video, and hopefully I will see you next time. Take care and stay creative, everyone. Bye for now.